Everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Spontaneanation, another fun one that you will enjoy. I just wanted to say really quickly, don't forget the Bajillion Dollar Property Season 3 starts June 1st on CISO. Now, CISO, you can sign up for a week for free to try it out. If you've been hesitant to try it out, do this. Sign up for a week for free to try it out. That gives you plenty of time to binge seasons 1 and 2 and embark on season 3, which you can also binge. I urge you to check this out. Bajillion, I've had the cast members from Bajillion on Spontaneanation. They're all hilarious. I love these people so much. The show is so funny, and I'm so proud to be a part of it. And I really hope that you will check it out for free. No risk to you. Do you see? And then while you're there, you can see that there's a lot of great stuff on CISO, and maybe you'll keep the subscription going. And once you master the word subscription, it's easier to have a subscription to something. Also, don't forget that there's still tickets left for our late show in Brooklyn in November. That is Sunday, November 12th. We're returning to the Bell House, Spontaneanation live at the Bell House with our pals, Eugene Cordero, Tony Newsom, Little Janet Varney, and of course, we'll have special interview guests. So please do check that out. We are very excited to be going back and hope to see you all there. All right, that's it. Enjoy this episode. Eban, take it away with music sounds. Oh, welcome. Yeah, I threw some sauce on it. Welcome, right? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this moment in time. Folks, did you know that life is made up of moments? I'll let you pick the top of your skull up off the floor. It was John Lennon who said, "Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans." So true. Think about that. You're making plans that involve things other than life. You're making death plans. You're like, I think I want to lie in a hole until my body is completely eaten by worms and moles who have made a mistake. Did you ever see that mole? I think it's called a golden mole. This guy, he comes out at nighttime because he's blind as a mole. I don't even know if he has eyeballs. But he comes out, he's got great hearing. And he eats bugs. What kind of life is that? I'm not trying to tell the golden mole how to live its life, although I'm sure it can hear me. Do you think that the golden mole's hearing is so good that if someone is listening to this podcast near his habitat, that he can hear it? Hey, golden mole, good bug hunting tonight to you. We don't have to be enemies, just because I won't eat bugs on purpose. But of course, the FDA allows for me to eat many insect parts over the course of my life. It's like a thing that I know but don't know. Insect parts are what happened to your food while you're busy thinking about not eating insect parts. Brought it back around. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins. I am the second part. This is a show where I invite a special guest onto the program to have a free-form chat with me, inspired by a blind question from our previous episode's guest. The guest is indicating understanding. Then I invite some improviser pals onto the show to join me in a narrative improv that's one continuous story as opposed to unconnected scenes. Sometimes utilizing
details gleaned from our conversation with the aforementioned special guest. Not always, though. And it is all scored on piano by Mr. Eban Schletter. That's what he goes like. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm thrilled to have this person on the show. We have worked together in various capacities over the years. And we did not work together on this, but a show that I enjoyed so much. And I hope she'll be back for the second season of the show. We'll see. It's a mystery. She's making a face that indicates she will not tell me. The show is Westworld. The actor is Shannon Woodward.
Hi.
Shannon, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It is always a pleasure to see you.
Always a pleasure to see you as well.
We saw each other at a crowded birthday party recently.
We did, but it was a fun party.
It was a fun party. I get a little overwhelmed at things like that.
I do too.
Where it's just like a crush of people.
Yeah, the next day for me is always like soul-crushing fear. When I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, I'm sure I offended someone. And then I slowly come around to the realization that like I definitely don't matter to anyone there, and that no one is like, you know who really upset me? The short one, the brown-haired one. I can't remember its name. So then I'm okay after that, but then I'm like, why do I go?
But Shannon, has it ever happened that you have offended someone?
By the way, I'm sure I have. I'm sure I have at some point. But
it's over the course of your life.
No one's ever told me. Yeah, so no one's ever been like, FYI.
What would you say that would even offend someone,
I don't
though?
know. You know, I don't think before I speak, so I don't know. This is just like, that's the crux of my anxiety is social gatherings and imagining I've offended someone so badly that they're like, I hate her. I hate her.
Well, I don't think anyone can hate Shannon Woodward.
Thanks a lot.
Shannon, I have a question for you.
Okay.
This comes to you. It comes to you. Yeah, no, that works.
Yeah.
This comes to you via our previous guest.
Okay.
Who was the wonderful Nicole Parker.
Amazing.
Do you know Nicole? But you know that she is amazing.
Yeah. I'm happy to hear her question.
Her question to you is, oh, here we go. Perfect.
Okay.
What is the most embarrassed you've ever been?
Oh my God. What is the most embarrassed?
By the way, if I had to answer this question, I would kill myself.
I mean, I also have to think for a second because I riff for a minute while I think about this.
Embarrassment is, I feel like it's a state that I'm in almost constantly. I've blown it with people so many times, saying a dumb thing. I feel like I've gotten better at it over the years, but I think about, I've spent so much time. What is the opposite of the esprit d'escalier, where like you think, oh, here's something I should have said, and instead you're thinking, well, I probably shouldn't have said that.
That's me every day. It's like I'm constantly like, oh God, I shouldn't. And my brain is. I'm trying to remember really, truly what.
Let me ask you this: have you always been self-conscious, like for as far back as you can remember?
Yeah, but I think it's in a decent human being way. Like I think it's just that like I'm a appropriately sensitive person, and I kind of expect I expect that of myself to treat people in that manner. So I think sometimes if I'm like, I take certain liberties with my sense of humor and stuff, and then the next day I'm like, oh God, they probably don't talk like that.
What do you mean when you say you take certain liberties with your sense of humor?
I just mean like I don't think before I speak, essentially. Right. It's like, and I'll just assume that everybody kind of has like the same way of thinking that I do. And then, okay, the most embarrassed I've ever, the only thing that it's really coming to mind, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to think of something else while I'm in the middle of telling you, so maybe I'll have two. It's something that happened in the 4th grade. It's the 4th grade, and I just remember it was just soul crushing. Oh. So oh God. So we moved, when I was a kid, we moved every couple of years. My dad worked for
Why
IBM.
Is that? Oh, he worked for IBM.
Yeah, and they kept moving their software development program. And so we moved to Austin, Texas, from Boca Raton, Florida, where we've been living.
Wow.
And I actually was in the 5th grade. So I started 5th grade in the middle of the year in Austin, and already, I mean, that's a weird age. It's like all the, like 5th grade through middle school. It's like when kids are getting really cliquey and they're kind of hateful by nature anyway.
Yeah.
But then also, like, my dad's an atheist and I was never a religious person. And so, like, you know, there were a lot of different forms of Christianity, but it's a very Christian area,
Yes.
you know, the outskirts of Austin. So that was already a little strange for me. Anyway, so I wasn't like making a lot of friends. And we were probably 3 weeks into school. And we were doing some kind of activity where we were all sat in a circle on the floor in the classroom.
This is classic grade school stuff.
Classic. And I'm sitting there, I'm wearing my brand new Pumas. Pumas were cool then. They were like having a real surge.
Right.
Oh, God. And
Oh, no.
and my shoe just like makes this crazy noise, truly. And everyone thinks I like lightly tooted.
Right.
And the whole class just laughs at me, and I cannot live it down.
This is
It was for weeks. Like, no one would be my friend. It was horrible.
This is social suicide.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
And the worst part is that I was like, if I really didn't, I would really tell. But so it just looked like I was just like a denier. That was even worse. And then I was like, I guess I just have to stop denying it, right? Because it's making it worse. So I just had to kind of just let them talk about it and be like, whatever.
Well, how often was it coming up?
I mean, a lot.
Then after a while, you're like, I have to stop.
You have to remember, like,
denying it.
11-year-olds, I mean, that'll go on for a week, 2 weeks.
My God.
I remember I started bringing, this is when I actually read, like, the first grown-up book that wasn't like a school book.
Mm-hmm.
I started bringing Michael Crichton books to school. And the first one I read was The Andromeda Strain, and that was because I knew no one was going to hang out with me at recess because I puma-tooted.
Yeah.
I may remember something else, but right now, like, that is really the one that makes my face red still.
Wait, so you started still?
I'm still like, just like have this sense
Because you go
memory of
back to
being
that
like,
place.
Oh, it also just felt so unjust.
Yeah. Had you had to do, like, having to change schools in the middle of the school year seems so traumatic to me. Did that happen more than once?
You know, I kind of don't remember. Yeah, I think it did. But that didn't really bother me so much. That was the only time I remember it being, like, truly difficult.
Yeah.
It's just that age range, and I just think that jump socially was just strange. But otherwise, we moved every couple of years, and I always liked it. I think I kind of learned.
You always liked it, really?
Yeah, I learned, like, cause and effect.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was my fault? Like, why was I not making friends in one place? And then, like, you'd be like, okay, don't do that this time. Or,
Right.
you know, I don't know. I found that kind of, I think, productive. I feel like I'm a decent socializer now, even though I'm terrified.
Well, old habits die hard.
Yeah.
What was your favorite place that you lived and your least favorite place that you lived?
I mean, I moved here when I was 15,
Mm-hmm.
so I've been here for a while now, like 17 years. I didn't really like anywhere I lived as a kid. I just kind of wanted to live in a bigger city. We lived in Boca Raton and Austin. We lived in Dallas when I was a kid. I just wanted to be here. I just wanted to be in a big city like here in New York, and my parents, it's just not really their thing.
Yeah.
I guess Boca was all right, but mostly because they had an independent movie theater that was down the road, and it was next to a Borders and across a parking lot from a McDonald's, so that was really the trifecta for me at like 14. I was like, just drop me off at Shadowwood. It was called Shadowwood, of course.
Very dramatic.
If it was in a script, you'd be like, it's a little on the nose. Can they call it like
Shadowwood.
Park Plaza or something? Anyway.
Do you think that when you say you didn't like anywhere you lived, is it because, I mean, obviously you knew to not get used to anything, right? How old were you when you realized, oh, this is going to keep happening? Or did they explain it to you? Did they even know, your parents? Did they know, this is going to happen every few years?
No, it just kind of did. I don't think that was really the plan. The first couple times were because IBM moved their software development. My dad was like the lead programmer on OS2, which is what was before Windows. It was like one of the first desktop programs. And that was a big deal for him, and he was really young. My dad's he's very young. So he just was kind of like, listen, I dropped out of college. They've given me a great job. If they say go, I'm going to say how far. And we kind of knew that. So it was... Yeah, and it didn't really bother us. I mean, I can't speak for my brother. Maybe it bothered him. It didn't bother me so much. He was younger, so.
Is he very social?
Yeah, he's actually. Yeah, I think he is. He works on farms. He builds aquaponic systems.
He builds what now?
Yeah, he builds aquaponic systems. But
what is that?
It's like
water
like
something.
Like,
Waterponics.
Yeah, like it's like lots of pipes. Like you can grow plants without dirt. Essentially, you use a
Finally.
lot less water.
Ugh,
That's what I said.
the tyranny of dirt.
I mean, I've heard a lot about it. Apparently, it really wastes a lot of water.
Is he? Dirt is very wasteful. Is he one of those people? Because my cousins on my mother's side and on my father's side, my family, my immediate family, I think we're all fairly social people. I'm one of 6 children, and I think we all have decent social skills. We can interact with strangers well. But my cousins on either side of my family are the kind of people that you would see one of them at a bar talking to someone and you would say, "Oh, who is that?" And they would say, "I don't know, I just met that guy." But you would assume that they were old friends.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And that skill to me is always mind-blowing, to be that comfortable with other people. To me, because to me it always looks like an immediate connection of humanity. You know what I mean? Like, in their minds, it's like, hey, we're all just people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, my brother is actually like that. He has like an infectious smile. He's really earnest. I'm going to make him listen to this now, and he's probably blushing on the farm. I think I'm a little more reserved, but I'm the oldest, so.
Right. Is it just the two of you?
Yeah, it's just the two of us. But I kind of like I can walk into a group and be like, do not talk to that person over there. Clearly not well. There is a lot going on. I sense a bit of danger, and I want to be in bed early tonight.
I bet that comes from your having to adjust to these new situations so much.
I can
when you were a
assess
kid.
pretty quick. Yeah. It's a pretty decent skill. I'm not surprised that often.
You should write a book like The Gift of Fear, called The Gift of Having to Move Around Every 2 years because your dad makes computers.
I'm going to go immediately and pitch that book. The title might need some work.
Did you none taken. Did you guys have computers in the home?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So were you pretty computer literate from an early age? Yeah.
Yeah, we had like a crappy MS-DOS computer, even before anything was running desktop programs, because my dad wrote them.
What would you do on that computer?
What
could you do on that
type.
computer?
You could type
Right.
things. So I knew how to like pull up the MS-DOS thing and like get a blank screen so you could type and then you could print it.
Right.
And it looked like a joke. Now that kind of font, it had the perforated paper on the sides. Yeah. And then I remember around the 3rd grade, I remember my teacher at school telling me that you could dial into the internet. And I was like, Dad says that's only for work, the phone computer. And she was like, no, they're starting to use it for other people. I was like, no, Dad says it's just for IBM and the Army. And she was like, no, there's a thing called Prodigy. And I went home and I was like, Dad, I'm hearing about this phone system that I can use now too. And he's like, who told you that?
Who told you that?
So we got Prodigy, which was really just a blue screen.
Yeah.
With like white text. And it was spam email. He let me have an email address, but I didn't have anyone to write to. Then it was like, probably 2 years before AOL came out.
But was your dad trying to keep this from you?
He just didn't want to share the phone line for no reason. Like, he was like, oh, come on. It's bad enough. Like, but they would just use it to send things back and forth. It was IBM and the Army that were using the phone lines to send files through at first. And it was, he was just like, no. Yeah, okay. And then after that, it was like, then we were competing for the dial-up. Like, we get our own computers, like huge PC things in our rooms. And I'd get on and be like, you just booted me off. God, Sean, I told you I'm on.
Isn't it unbelievable that we all had patience for dial-up connections? When you think about it now, it's like, what? No way.
I know.
I'd throw that fucking thing out the window.
You'd be in the middle of an IM, you'd be like, crap. Sorry, got booted. My brother just got home.
Where's
sex location?
Where's your brother right now?
What farm is he on?
Northern California.
And does he travel around a lot to do this job?
He does. He's been on this one for like 6 months or so, off and on. And then he was in Hawaii before that, and a different farm in California before that, and then Colorado before that. It's a lot.
Must be nice. Well, we thank your brother for this important work.
Thanks, Sean.
I can't wait till we can eliminate Bert from the equation entirely. Shannon Woodward, where can people find you online? Should they wish to find you, and should you wish to be found?
At Shannon Woodward on the Twitter. Mm-hmm. That's it.
There you go. And is there anything you'd like to promote? This will be coming out at the end of May.
I'm good. Think so.
Shannon, thank you for being here. It's always a delight to speak with you.
Thank you for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a break. When we return from the break, we will meet our improvisers.
Toot, toot.
Listen to the ad. Oh, she's at it again.
Toot, toot.
All right. I love you.
Well, guys, Blue Apron is at it again, doing the same thing they always do, helping you create delicious meals at home. You know, springtime is a great time to hit the reset button and re-tackle personal goals that got out from your previous tackle and need to be retackled. Goals like getting fit, cleaning, and cooking. Luckily, Blue Apron makes incredible home cooking easy and accessible by delivering seasonal recipes with step-by-step instructions and pre-portioned ingredients right to your door, all for less than $10 per meal. Oh, impossible? No, it's not. You can even customize your recipes based on your preferences and select a delivery option that's right for you. Oh, surely that part's impossible. No! Plus, there's no weekly commitment, so you only get deliveries when you want them. Paul, that's got to be impossible. All of these things are possible and probable. They do happen. Some of the meals available in June include warm smoked trout and asparagus salad with fingerling potatoes and garlic croutons, spiced zucchini enchiladas with creamy lime and tomato rice, elote-style vegetable tostadas with summer squash, poblano peppers, and cilantro rice. So many fun words to say. Peach honey glazed chicken with mashed sweet potatoes, collard greens, and Thai basil. Oh, well, the accent at the end, it stopped being appropriate. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free with free shipping. You didn't let me finish. By going to blueapron.com/PFT. You will love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. Sit down and wait. That's blueapron.com/PFT. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. Dollar Shave Club. Dollar Shave Club. Hey, Dollar Shave Club, have you heard? Of course you've heard because you're Dollar Shave Club, but let me tell them. Dollar Shave Club is the smarter choice. Look, if you're a shaver, some people aren't. But if you are a shaver, man, woman, hairy child, you can get a great shave at a great price, conveniently delivered right to your door. Dollar Shave Club. It's an awesome life hack, and it's a no-brainer choice. It's the only thing that can be both. You no longer have to schlep, showbiz word, to the store to buy a cheap disposable razor that gives you a cheap disposable shave. Or you also no longer have to spend a fortune on razors with gimmicky shaving tech you didn't need in the first place. Have you seen those razors that are like, hey, we're going to, shake all around. It's going to shake all around on your face. Wow, what's the word for shaking all around? Vibrate. You don't need that. It's not doing anything. When I use my DSC, that's Dollar Shave Club, DSC Executive Razor with their Dr. Carver's Shave Butter. Dr. Carver is a man who figured out a new use for butter. Is it like George Washington Carver? Who turned peanuts into penicillin? When I use my DSC Executive Razor with their Dr. Carver Shave Butter, the blade just gently glides, giving me such a smooth shave you die. Dr. Carver Shave Butter is transparent for a more precise shave. It helps prevent ingrown hairs, the worst, and fights razor bumps, second worst. You too can make the smarter choice by joining Dollar Shave Club. Isn't it nice to belong to a club? For a limited time, New members get their first month of the executive razor with a tube of their Dr. Carver's shave butter for only $5 with free shipping. This is all like peanuts. Do you know what I mean? This is paging Dr. Carver. After that, razors are just a few bucks a month. That's a $15 value for only $5 bucks. In your first month box, you get an awesome weighty handle, feels good in the hand, a full cassette of 4 cartridges, and a tube of their shave butter. After your first month, replacement cartridges ship automatically at their regular price. There are no hidden fees and no commitments. Cancel anytime you like. And you can only get this offer exclusively at dollarshaveclub.com/PFT. Help me out. That's dollarshaveclub.com/PFT. Dollar Shave Club. It's a club where you get a shave for $1.
Forgot. Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot something, and you got to hear a little behind the scenes. It is time to introduce our friends from the land of make pretends. She almost choked on her water. She's sitting right next to me. Welcome back, our old pal, Sarah Burns.
Hello.
Sarah, hi. How are you? You were a little late getting here. Are you okay?
I don't think I am. I've driven here like no less than 40 times, and I still got lost on the way
Oh
here.
no! Did you mix up your route?
Yeah, I just kind of went into autopilot in that like catatonic state you take on when you're just like, I'm just gonna go to the west side.
Yes.
And I started going around the reservoir instead of
Fun.
well, through the reservoir makes no sense. But I actually considered it at one point like, and then everyone on the road was just a fucking asshole today. Excuse me, but this guy in a truck, I will take him down. But
Do you get road rageous?
yes, I do.
What do you do? How does it manifest itself? Do you scream and yell?
Screaming, cursing,
Honking?
Sometimes a honk, but sometimes a bang. I thought of you actually when you go. And I've done it where I'm like, nah, which is just like, it's the what's up, asshole.
There was
Nah.
a guy who did that to me he thought I should have gone through a yellow light that I did not go through. And I looked in my rearview mirror and he gave me one of those throw up the hands, pouty face, like, what are you doing? And I just did it back to him in the rearview mirror in a very mocking fashion, which I try never to do things like that because I'm afraid
Escape
people will
line.
kill me.
They will unload.
Yes, literally a gun into my face.
I think having moved here from New York and getting to explode on people and like you're like wired for that there. I don't get it there, so I can just explode in my car.
Sure.
It's very stressful to the people in your car.
It's true. Well, I'm glad you're here and you're safe and sound.
I didn't get riddled with bullets. I made it here. I'm so sorry that I'm late though.
How's that little baby?
Oh, she's so cute. I love her. She's nuts.
Is she insane?
Yeah, she's clinically insane. She's
they can
on a
tell-
murderous rampage.
They can tell really early these days.
Oh yeah, she because of the internet and just she's thriving. But I'm letting her live her truth. So
Did you Google "is my baby insane"?
yeah, that's kind of, if you take a 5 and then you have to pay $39 if you want the results. But she's clearly insane and it's fine.
That's good.
We need a little excitement in the world. so-
Absolutely. We wish you all the best.
Yeah, thank you.
Sarah, I'm going to look away from you now.
All right.
But I'm going to look directly across from you at this lady. Oh, yeah. What a thrill to have her back. Her name goes Nyima Funk.
Hello, sweetheart.
Nyima, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
Nyima, you have very exciting hair.
Thank you.
It is one of my favorite colors, purple.
Purple.
It's beautiful. When did you do
Thank
this?
you.
Oh, and there's some blue in there, too.
There's always a little turquoise. Yeah, there's
always a little turquoise with
always
Nyima.
a little turquoise somewhere on my body. Yeah.
A tribute to our Native American friends.
Of course. First Peoples, I think we call
The
them.
first, do we now say that?
My daughter corrected me. I was like, the
Wow.
Native American, she was like, Ma, come on.
Because I know
Are you
that
racist? I
they-
was like, yes.
now it's how you find out.
No.
I know they've been saying that in Canada for quite some time. I didn't realize we had adopted that.
You know what? I was in Canada when I heard that, so maybe I shouldn't. To be honest with you, I was at the Big Gray Wolf Casino.
What were you doing there? Gambling?
So,
The Big Gray Wolf Casino.
yes, I did a not safe for fill in the blank Comic-Con
Sure.
with the black version.
How was
Yes,
that?
It was. Always vet things before you do. We had on way too many clothes
Really?
We really did. We were all we were clothed.
You were dressed.
And most people were naked, but it's Canadian naked, so it's like
They had all hats on. Everyone was wearing a toque.
they had a lot of weird rules about you can only show like 3/4 of an areola and like just weird, placement of things. And
This is for the people that are just in attendance.
yeah, but
This is the dress code.
Well, yes, and the people on stage too, because
sure.
selling tickets and that kind of stuff
Yeah.
too. But like in attendance, yeah, there were a lot of. It was weird. There was one woman who was like Tomb Raider who had like a chest that she kept opening and it was filled with panties and.
What? She had like a false chest on her chest?
No, like a treasure
A dresser.
chest.
Oh,
A
okay.
treasure.
Oh, a treasure
Tomb
chest.
Raider, like a treasure.
Why was I thinking like a bureau?
She had a shipper robe
She had
on top of her lady bosoms. It was Canada.
the idea of 3/4 of an areola feels like you might as well just show the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or don't. Like at that
Or
point,
don't.
we know it's there.
Yeah.
What is could be a freckle. No.
Well, did
Really?
anyone in the black version get nude during the performance?
No.
Did anyone come close?
No.
Who is most likely to get naked in public? You would,
Me. Yeah.
but you did not.
But I did not. I should have. But 3/4 my areola does not look good, and like 1/4 is, I didn't know if I should expose the world to that.
Absolutely. It's all or nothing.
Yeah. Plus, my daughter was there. Did I mention that?
She was there at the show.
I'm kidding. I left her in the car.
Is she insane?
No, but sometimes she infers that I, as a mom, am, and I'm like, yeah, probably right. So
And the gene is there.
yeah, and I do things to kind of mess with them so that they, have stuff to feel later in life.
Yeah, sure.
Like hide favorite dolls and stuff so that they can grow up yearning and wanting.
Make them interesting people.
Yes, so by the time I'm done with her, she will be insane.
Here we go. A promise a mother keeps. Nyima, I'm going to look next to you right now to welcome someone new to the program. This is very exciting. So glad to have her, Rebecca Delgado Smith.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here.
Happy to have you.
Oh my God.
Rebecca, the last time I saw you, I think, my wife and I ran into you and your husband in Palm Springs.
Yes.
We were both at the same hotel, and we just happened upon each other in this weird outdoor area that they have. It's almost like a weird maze, but not really. And then we just literally ran into each other there.
Yes, and it was the middle of August, which is the hottest time of the year.
It's
in
also
Palm Springs.
the cheapest
Exactly.
rates on hotel rooms. we do it every year. It's the best.
So do we.
It's unbearably hot. Unbearably hot.
I know.
And they got that figured out too, because it's like, yeah, the rooms are, it's lower rates for the rooms, but we probably jack the price up on everything else because
Yeah,
you're
it's
just
like
going to stay here the whole time.
$15 lemonade. And I'm like, I need it.
Yeah. We're going to die otherwise.
Yeah.
We got to have that lemonade. Rebecca, I recently heard you on our friend Amanda Lunn's podcast, The Complete Joy. So funny.
Aw,
so
thanks.
funny.
Amanda Lunn, come on. The
Right.
complete joy. I can't get enough.
She'll be married by the time people are hearing this.
I know. And I think we're both going to be there.
Yes, we are going to both be.
Yeah.
We are going to both going to be there.
We will have seen her get married
I hope so.
when this comes
right?
out.
I hope so.
Fingers crossed.
Do you think there will be a dramatic turn of events where someone speaks up and says this marriage must not happen?
I always like to think there's a 20% chance.
Wouldn't
Just
that
be-
be so exciting?
I feel like one of her uncles or something. It could be,
That's what you never expected to be an uncle chiming in.
No,
And
but that's, I think it would be fun. Like, what do you know?
Have you been in a lot of weddings?
I have been. I'm in like the wedding years, where all of your
Yes.
friends are getting married.
Yes.
I just came back from a wedding in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and all of my friends have decided that they want destination weddings, which is really cool. I love them. I mean, we did a double Europe wedding year. We went to Italy, which was fabulous.
Sure.
I'm not complaining, people.
Yes.
And then we went to Spain 3 months later.
3 months later.
So Yeah.
Do you get to, because the thing is, you might not always have the luxury of time to spend in these places to really enjoy it.
Absolutely.
You're going in for the wedding. It's almost like a business trip.
Yeah. It would have been really fun if I could spend 3 months in Europe.
How about that Hawaii wedding? Was that good?
Oh, that was really fun.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, they were all really fun. Don't get me started. And Amanda, it's like only 2.5 hours away, so it feels like really local.
You could almost drive an all-electric vehicle there.
Yes.
But don't.
No.
Don't do it, guys. We need those fossil fuels to get to these weddings. Rebecca, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having
We're
me.
going to have fun. It's going to be a good time.
Okay.
I goddamn, I promise you.
Please.
All right, folks. What? You're not going to promise it?
I shouldn't be talking.
Sarah.
I'm sorry, I can't keep.
Why won't you
I'm
promise?
fueled by caffeine right now. I'm very excited to be with other humans.
All right. Well, speaking of other humans, I'm going to address them right now. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll reveal our location for our improv provided by you, the listener. The one specific listener, whose name I'll say. And then we're going to do that improv, all of this, and nothing else, when Spontaneanation returns. Lisa Mattress. Lisa Mattress. I never tire of talking about them and their origins. They were founded with a simple goal: to help people sleep better. People were sleeping like jerks. They were doing it wrong. And Lisa said, we got to do something about this. And now, with an innovative, I say it fancy, direct-to-consumer online strategy, Lisa's 100% American-made mattresses are challenging the traditional mattress industry. Those mattress fat cats. Cats shouldn't even be allowed on mattresses. Forbes even named Lisa one of the top 20 startups to watch. Not to mention, it was internet retailer's fastest growing e-retailer in 2015. Oh, not enough for you? Get a load of this. It's B Corp certified. Oh, I think I shut you down. See for yourself why everyone is raving, not ranting, about Lisa by trying it in your home 100 nights risk-free. Choose from 3 different premium foam universal adaptive feel layers, including the 2-inch Avena foam top layer for cooling and breathability, the 2-inch memory foam middle layer for body contouring, or your 6-inch dense core support foam for durability. Lisa mattresses are available online only in the United States, the United Kingdom, the United Canada, and the United Germany, or at the United Lisa Dream Gallery in Soho, New York, United City. And the mattress ships to you compressed in a box. With prices starting at just $525, what do you have to lose? Except money on inferior mattresses. Do you see what I'm saying? Plus, for every 10 mattresses Lisa sells, they donate one to a shelter. That's a great thing. They have already donated over 10,000 mattresses. How many mattresses have you donated? 0. Donate the one that you're tired of to the trash and get a new Lisa. Spray paint bed bugs on it, though, so people don't, And right now, you can get $75 off a Lisa mattress with the offer code PFT. That's where you help me out. That's LEESA.com. Offer code PFT for $75 off. Welcome back, everybody. We didn't go anywhere, and neither did you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to do our improv. But first, just so you know, in order to aid us in our storytelling, we use 3 sound effects that move us about in time. Let's say we're in the present. We want to find out what's happening at the exact same time. We use this meanwhile button. Moves us in space, but not in time. Let's say we need to travel back into the past for some reason. Somebody's having a memory. We're learning how something came to be. We'll use this flashback sound effect. Right. But you can't stay in the past forever, folks. Let's say we want to return to the present day or travel to the mysterious future. We'll use this flash forward sound effect. Spooky. You got it?
No,
You still don't have it. You're never.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Oh, let me in here.
Do we have any?
This is
We're gonna
exciting.
this is very.
Thank God for permanent
This
markers,
is
huh?
I know,
exciting.
make an entrance. Just show up.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just listening to this, some water has been spilled on the table. There's quite a commotion going on. People are using tissues to clean it up.
This is very commotional.
Our engineer Ryan has run out to presumably get paper or perhaps even cloth towels.
We've got this.
As it's happening, it seems that the water spill is contained. Some paper towels have been brought in.
What next? Do you have any
the
gasoline
situation
and matches
seems
that I could?
situation seems to be under control.
Sorry, guys.
If we need to, we will update you on this situation. But for now, a crisis has been averted. Nyima, there's a trash can right there if you want to stop holding that tissue.
Yes, thank you.
And I don't blame you.
Thank you.
Sorry, just
So anyway, sound effects. Past, present, future. All right. Here we go.
away.
So it is now time to reveal our location.
I love you.
Everyone's nice and dry.
Please take me home.
It is time to reveal our location provided to us by internet user Lawrence Cuffey. Lawrence Cuffey, this one came from you. And that location provided to us by Lawrence Cuffey is Ice Cream Shop in the Winter. We take you now to Ice Cream Shop in the Winter.
My arm is tired from all this churning.
Well, it sure pays off in the end.
Sure does, Maybelline.
Mom, I just want to say I'm really, really happy here.
Oh, I know that tone. I know
really,
that tone.
Really like this town.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love working with you in the ice cream factory.
Well, you play your cards right. Maybe they won't kick us out. We won't have to leave this town.
I hope so, Mom.
The last town and the town before that. And
I'm sorry about all that.
yes, well.
I just get nervous.
Yes, well, I know. We keep you on the sunny side and the nerves don't hit, do they?
It's true. Put me in the shade and nerves aplenty.
Nerves grow in the shade.
But the winter is dark
Oh, boy.
and the sun is at a short angle.
Okay. Listen, I moved us here to Shadow Grove by mistake. I really didn't think it through with your condition.
So there's a new place. There's a storefront opened up, and it's free if you want to take it.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Shadow Grove. Is the name of the town?
Yeah, I don't really mind names.
Yeah, and the storefront, as I say, it's free. I guess something weird happened there, and so there's zero rent to pay.
Well, I don't really mind weird past stories on places I'm moving into to set up businesses.
All right, are you all curious about the story? What happened there, or are you cool to just take the place and move there?
Take the place and move there.
All right.
Oh, no, the cough. That's the first sign. We gotta get. Where's that sun lamp? Oh, baby.
Clink, clink, clink. Ooh, that's a interesting bell you have it on your door. Are you guys open?
Well, of course. It's.
What do you think? It's during business hours. Of course. Oh, sorry, Mom. Sorry.
It's just I haven't seen a shop open in Shadow Grove for the past 45 years.
I don't want to know about that. I can assure you. Now that you're here, can we interest you in some iced cream?
What is your most churned ice cream flavor?
Vanilla butter is very popular.
We take vanilla and butter and just mix them together.
Oh, okay. And what's that one with little green bumps in it?
Pistachio walnut.
Oh!
Yes. Never one to not combine my nuts.
Well, I guess I'll take the pistachio, the nut one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybelline?
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
What was that?
No, I'm sorry. I was just sitting over here in the corner.
Oh. I'm sorry, sir. Who are you? You see, I'm new around these parts.
Me? Who am I? You can call me Joshua. I've been in Shadow Grove all my life. I expect I'll die here. Probably real soon.
But not today. or inside the
I
store.
mean, it could be today. It could be inside the store. I hope it's not, but
It might be, Mom, a health code violation if he dies inside the store.
that'll be the least of everyone's problem.
I don't think I could take that.
Health code, we'd be shut down. Who'd eat all this potassium?
The potassium.
It's happening to me too.
Too much.
Sorry again.
Too much potassium will get a place shut down. It's true.
It's wonderful if you're dehydrated and you need to learn to retain fluids, but
We all digress.
Yes. Well, Joshua, it's so nice to meet you. My name is Janine Roxbury.
Roxbury.
Oh, of the Roxberries.
That's right. From 20 towns over.
well, sure was nice of you to stop into our store and have some from 20 towns over. That's a good thing, huh?
Yeah, that's a wonderful thing. A customer is good. A customer who was sitting in the corner for a while that Mama didn't even notice is even better. Mr. Joshua, what can I get you? Some cream butter?
Doesn't matter what you get me. This place, you shouldn't have come here. You shouldn't have come to Shadow Grove.
Well, my electric car just ran out of electricity, so I had no other choice. I was just happy that something was open.
Well, you've done your research on Shadow Grove. You know that there's been no open businesses for 45 years.
That's right. I always I make sure my electricity's pumped all the way up when I'm driving past Shadow Grove. But this time, schmucks, I had too much on my mind.
Please watch your language.
I was driving, when you're not thinking. What is that called when you drive when you're not thinking? Autopilot.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
right.
what they call it. They do, don't they, when they call it things?
They
That's
do
right.
say that.
Yes, they do.
And I just bloop, 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 bloop. I knew I was out of electricity.
What's that noise? What's that
What
noise
was
you're
that?
making?
It's my car. It just goes bloop.
How could your car make a noise? I heard something.
Maybe it's the sound like when it's your computer shuts down and it goes gavong.
When it shuts down?
Oh, I guess when it goes on, it goes. Yeah, when it turns on, it goes.
Sweetie, time for your medicine, honey. You'll recross, christen, and reverse, and everything you say, sweetheart.
I do this sometimes. I go backwards when I need to go forward. Up, down, big, small.
Well, little lady, what's your first name again?
Janine.
Roxbury.
That's right.
Janine, you've come here the wrong day, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
Oh gosh.
Bit of an anniversary here at Shadow Grove.
Oh, well, this sounds like history.
Well, it's historical, I guess, but it was 45 years ago this very same day.
Joshua, honey.
Yes.
Joshua, how are you doing over there?
I'm good. I'm young. I'm 45 years old.
Yes.
Feel right in the prime of life.
Oh, I feel young and spry, and anything is possible.
Well, it's the first day of our business.
Yes.
Are you excited?
I couldn't be more excited, if that were a word.
Honey, I feel like when we open this store, we're going to be here forever.
Anything's possible.
And people are always going to need cursed relics.
Of course they will, sweetheart. Why, look at this mirror. Looks like a simple mirror, but when I look into it, you can see the devil's face.
Oh, I can sort of see it over your shoulder.
Oh, look at that. Look, we put our heads together. We're the two-horned Sisyphus.
That's right. Just like they used to call us when we were dating in college. The two-horned Sisyphus. Here it comes.
Takes me back.
Oh, my God! It's a two-horned Sisyphus!
Yes, it's
Yeah.
us.
God,
Hello.
Do you
enough
mind?
PDA with the two always all over each other, hands on your pants.
Ah,
I mean, can you blame us? Look, the college rules say we can have our hands 3/4 of the way down each other's pants at any time.
that's right. It's either here at the Independent Theater or across the street at McDonald's.
That's true. I just wish you guys would get a room sometime.
It's terrifying.
Anyway, honey, I think this is the beginning of a wonderful new chapter in our lives.
A chapter that has a whole lot of paragraphs that's going to last a long time. What I mean is longer than a chapter.
Yeah, it's like a chapter in a book you read, and you're waiting for that chapter break, and it never seems to come.
Ever comes.
Your eyes are getting heavy, and you just want to close the book.
For one of...
Honey, what's wrong? What's it? Wait, that monkey's paw. Why?
The monkey's paw that I pinned to my bosom. Oh, God.
It's working its way up to your neck.
I can't breathe. Joshua, promise me, Joshua,
Yes, dear. Yes,
you'll
fine.
never leave this domain.
Oh, all right, I guess.
Thanks.
Ugh, marriage. Anyway, I stayed here. I come to this place every day. It's strange to have a business here again. It's been quite a while.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but have you just kind of been sitting in the corner over there the whole time?
I mean, not the whole time, but
Bathroom
good
breaks.
bathroom breaks. I used to smoke. I'd go out a couple times.
That's a nice way to break up the monotony of a long day.
I mean, that's the only part I miss about smoking. It's a terrible
but
habit.
you know,
but
you can't smoke. Because
Exactly.
you get the cough.
yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Anyway,
Did she ever give you a reason for asking you to not leave?
well, she was being choked to death by a monkey's paw. honey, why do you want me to stay here? Honey, can you help me out here, please?
Left the keys
Yeah, left the keys
for the piano.
for the keys for the piano.
No, I left.
You left the keys.
Leave.
Left the keys. The piano. Leave. Oh, thanks for nothing. Something about she left the keys. There was a piano, and then the word leave. But that was confusing because she told me I had to stay here forever.
Right.
Yeah, right. Pretty heavy.
That's very heavy.
Big stuff.
Have you ever just tried leaving and not coming back?
Did you even have a piano?
Well, we had one, but it was locked.
Oh, she didn't mean the piano keys.
Do you have any keys?
Yeah. Seems like, I don't know,
It
I'm young,
seems
but
like-
these are the questions I would have asked
Can I
first
tell you
out.
something?
Yeah.
You know, it never occurred to me that key would have more than one meaning, especially in the context of a piano. I probably, that would have solved the mystery maybe if
It could be that.
I should have jimmied the lock on that piano.
Yeah, you know.
See,
They
maybe.
have things for that.
Is it
Openers.
Yeah,
piano
Or even,
opener?
even in my darkest, most desperate hours, I would have even taken something and smashed a little.
Yeah.
Okay, little kid.
I'm sorry, I'm
boy,
young.
Oh boy, what a rude little girl.
Hey, listen, you're the one who's been sitting in the corner of the shop I just bought for a while and just introduced yourself a few minutes ago.
And you haven't
That's
even
true.
bought anything.
Well,
That's true. I don't suppose in the back room that piano is still there, is it?
oh, yes, the one that plays by itself.
That one?
Yes.
To play a piano?
Yeah, the one, the steam is coming off
Let's
of it.
go check it. There it is, just like I remember.
Yes.
Well, let's see if I can jimmy this thing up. Can you believe this was unlocked the whole time?
And you didn't see
I
the
didn't
time you
even-
were wasting.
I wasted
I've done
45
that in
years.
front of a
probably.
bathroom before.
You've done what in front
Where
of a
I wait in
bathroom?
front of the bathroom in a pizza parlor and then everyone lines up behind me and then I try the door because someone has pressured me and then
Do you know, very recently I tried to use a public restroom and I thought it was locked and didn't realize that the door slides. And a
sliding
guy, it was a
in a
sliding door.
public-
The guy came out and like looked at me like, "What have you been doing out here?"
What, were you on a plane?
And I know it wasn't a plane. It was,
this was like
It's a
this
sliding
was
door.
45 years
it
ago.
was this was 45 years
changed.
ago.
I'm
of
doing
course.
the other
Yes,
Doors
the
have really
doors
evolved.
are different now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it just goes to show you. You thought it was locked and it was open.
Here it is open, and of course the piano has keys, like a piano has.
Right.
And thinking of the wrong kind of keys.
So maybe there's leaves. What about the
Wait,
leaves?
it's
Well, it could be the tree.
playing
Oh, that's a good
that
song.
song. Oh, it takes me back. Does anyone know the words to this song?
Cuba is an island in the ocean.
Caribbean.
To go there and
Caribbean.
and dance.
La 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 la.
Joshua, come dance with me. They're playing my favorite song.
Cuba is an island in the ocean?
Yes, yes,
Of course.
yes. 2, 3.
Cuba is an island in the ocean. People like to go there and see.
La la la.
Yeah.
If anything should ever happen to me, sing this song or play it on the piano, and perhaps you'll find something magical.
Well, nothing's ever going to happen to you, honey. Don't even say that.
Of course not.
Okay. But what was it again? If something ever happens to you?
Nothing.
Wait a minute.
What's happening to you?
I remember she told me if anything ever happened to her, anything, so that covers monkey paw strangulation.
Well,
No, I think it does. You don't think it does?
Did she tell you this before she died or after she died?
It was before. Oh,
You really buried the lead there, hey.
trying to remember now. Was it before or after she died?
I love dancing with you.
Wait a minute.
What?
Didn't you just die? I turned around for like 10 seconds.
You're the one looking in the magic mirror on the wall.
Shit. That's right. Well, now that you're in the mirror land,
Yes.
I mean, you left some hazy instructions
Right.
as you were being strangled
Yes.
by the monkey paw.
Yes.
What did it mean exactly? Can you just like flesh it out for me a little bit? You said piano, keys,
Yes.
leave.
Yes. Open the piano and use the keys to play the tune.
Oh, that's what that. Okay, so then and then play that song. If anything ever happens to you, which let's face it, it did.
Did.
Oh, she's gone. Oh, the devil face is back. The devil face didn't say anything though. All right, so I'm supposed to got the piano open, play the song. Cuba is an island in the ocean.
Okay, and it is.
Yes.
And it is. This is
Okay,
this
this
is
is all.
just
This
true.
is all
This
going
is
to plan.
all
This is all going to
Everyone
plan.
dances,
All right, here we
yes.
go. And let's see if I guys still got the chops. All right, here we go. Cuba is an I'm a little rusty.
Water,
Well,
Yeah, maybe if I just pour some water. I'll just pour some water on the piano keys. That loosened it up
rusty.
nicely.
there we go.
Let's just swish it all around here.
ice cream
All
make it
right. Here we go. Crack the old knuckles. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Cuba is an island in the ocean. Everybody likes to go and see. Cuba is an island in the ocean.
Joshua.
What?
Joshua.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that voice?
Yes.
Josh.
Who? Wait, is that?
What is this?
Is it?
Over here in the chifforobe.
Let me open up this drawer. Well, look at that ghostly apparition.
Wow, that's
Does this look like your wife?
It does look like my wife.
She's gorgeous.
Thank you, isn't she? Well, I mean, I shouldn't say thank you, but yeah, I was a lucky guy.
okay.
I mean,
It's okay. You can accept her credit. You can accept her credit.
I'm lucky I married my best friend.
Spirit in the room.
Yeah.
Sorry, honey. Sorry.
Wife.
Yes, Hank's here.
That's right.
It's nice to be out of that drawer.
Oh, Tina,
Oh my gosh, she's got a great voice.
Isn't it wonderful? Yes. We used to sing to each
Is that
other.
where you got the piano?
That's why, because she could sing so well. Yeah.
Okay,
Wife. Tina. Her name's Tina, by the way.
Okay,
Hi, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
I feel like you've forgotten everything we were. You've spent your time inside and you haven't gone out the door.
She's
Guys, it's been a while.
She's
I love her. I'm so glad I ran into you guys in this town.
Thanks for coming to the store.
I know. I feel like I need a new friend.
She might. I think she has more to say.
Wife. Okay, yeah,
I tried to leave you a message, but I kind of fucked it up. I just meant release my spirit, then go ahead and live your life.
She's so modern.
Wow. She's
Yeah, for 45 years ago. Wow.
That's not bad.
Hashtag I've been listening.
That was a bit. Oh, where did she got in a hashtag before she evaporated. All right, so I guess I freed her from the chifforobe.
Wow.
She left us with a hashtag and a very soft rhyme. I think that's
I think she
generous
was-
to call it.
Yeah. Yeah. You think it had a message, perchance, to you, Joshua?
Yeah, I felt like the message was extremely direct.
She said like,
was it?
Was it unclear to you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was.
I mean, it applies to your life, Janine.
Yeah, no. Now that I think about it, yeah.
But she really spelled it out.
well, I know sometimes when big things are happening, I tend to miss some of the details too.
Yes, that's what it was.
Really, small child?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
I mean, like,
Thanks for that life advice.
Well, I mean, 7 years old. I have access to the internet too. I've seen boobs.
Oh,
what?
my word.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Mom, I've seen boobs.
Okay.
And I liked it.
Okay.
and I liked
It
it.
was an awakening for you.
Stop logging on to mommy's website.
I want to see more of your booth.
You know, you should have just told her that the internet is just for the army and the phone company.
I tried that, but at school, they tell them everything at school. Anyway,
Well, anyway, so now that my wife Tina is freed from this mortal plane of existence,
you
I guess it's time for me at the age of 90 to get out there and live my life.
go into
Yeah.
the sun. You can maybe
date?
just like you may believe. Sorry. Oh, the sun.
Yeah, see, I need the sun.
Oh.
Or the cough comes and the rages come and...
And you need the sun, or else you forget key ingredients of a plan that your dead wife told you over the
It's
years.
true.
I'm
It's
sorry
true.
to have to cut you
Yes,
guys off,
Janine
but
Roxbury.
I've been outside and it's cold and there is no sun out there.
It is winter. It is winter. That's right.
So, Houston, we have a problem.
His name is Joshua.
I thought your name was Joshua.
It is Joshua Houston.
Oh, of the Houston.
The Houston family is one of the
there are
oldest Shadow
various.
Grove
There's the
families.
Roxburys and there's
Yes,
the
that's
Houstons.
right.
And we usually have parties 10 towns away.
And you get along
meet in the
together.
middle.
I mean, that's
We do
wonderful.
get
So
along.
many families fight with other families.
We're sister cities, after all. Shadow Grove and
Garmentson.
Garmentson, where they make garments.
That's right.
And
They're never lost in that town, that's for darn sure.
Well, they've got to do it somewhere, and they've got to name it something.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know Maybelline? You're Maybelline.
Yes, I am.
And what's your name, ma'am? I'm sorry.
L'Oreal.
L'Oreal. If you two hadn't come to this haunted storefront and opened up an ice cream shop in the winter, bold, by the way,
Thank you.
Well, soft serve.
I never would have been able to free my wife from her hellish torments.
Wow.
And you, Janine Roxbury,
Yes.
if your car hadn't run out of electricity here in Shadow Grove, well, you wouldn't have asked me my story and gotten all of this set in motion.
They would have never noticed that you were sitting in their ice cream shop.
It's true. You gave me the opportunity to be some mysterious old asshole.
Anytime.
That asshole.
Well, I'm forgot earmuffs. No. I'm grateful to you all.
Oh.
And now it's time for me to move on.
Wait,
What?
what do you mean?
I'm going to travel the world.
Oh, I thought you meant something else.
Like die. I thought you were
Because
going to die. Like, move on. You're
we don't
old.
want to deal with that.
No, that would be
You're
weird.
young. 90 is the new 70.
That's right. I'm just going to travel the world, me and my old friend, the monkey paw that killed my wife.
Oh, so you've made peace?
Just going to put him right here in my top
Don't leave
pocket.
with that when you meet people.
What's that?
Might seem weird.
All right. Oh, just one finger extended. I just have a wish. I wish that I would go on a very exciting journey. Now, that's not vague. I think obviously what I intend is that I want to travel the world. So I'll just leave it at that. I want to go on a very exciting journey.
Okay.
Now I'm going immediately outside. All right.
Okay.
Safe
So
out there.
long,
Careful out there.
everyone.
Yeah.
The front light on the porch isn't working right now.
So, well, I'm sure that's not going to be a
Not
problem.
going to be it.
All right. Farewell. Good luck. Good luck, everyone.
See you, Joshua.
See ya.
Please, if you wouldn't mind just cleaning up some of the napkins on your way out.
Is there an outlet
and
I can plug
shredding.
my car into?
Oh, what? And it all happened in a place called Spontaneanation. Sarah Burns, where can people find you? Should you ever come down from your caffeine high?
In the streets, wandering. I'm on Instagram on Sarah Burns at Sarah Burns.
Your preferred platform.
I'm not good at Twitter. One day, guys,
Just
a
rueful,
gal can drink.
shaking of her head. I think you're doing fine. I think you're doing fine.
Oh God! Is there any water I can throw around?
Nyima Funk, same
Yes.
things.
Yes, you can find me everywhere at Nyima Funk, but I really only do Instagram.
That's right. And
I bought them all.
many adorable pictures.
Oh, I thank
Many
you.
adorable. Oh, those kids are so precious.
Thank you.
Do you have anything that you guys would like to promote? This is the end of May. Anything coming up?
Oh. No.
Black version every month at Largo.
Yes, black version every month.
There you go.
At Largo.
Do go see that show.
Please
Fantastic.
come check it out.
Absolutely. Rebecca Delgado Smith, where can people find you? What would you like to promote?
I'm also pretty bad at Twitter, but I prefer that you follow me where I'm bad at Smith Rave on Twitter. And Harvard Sailing Team is my sketch comedy show. We perform at the Nerdist School.
There you go.
First Saturday of every month.
It's a date, guys. Eban Schletter, ebanschletter.com. Seek out Eban Schletter's non-spontaneanation work, including Eban Schletter's Fantastical Musicorium, which is Eban's own podcast. If you want to search for Eban stuff, how do you spell Eban Schletter? It's simple. It goes like this. EBANSCHLETTER. As for me, ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy to say that Spontaneanation is returning to the Bell House in Brooklyn. Sunday, November 12th, we have Eugene Cordero, Tawny Newsome, and Little Janet Varney, plus special guests to be revealed. First show is sold out. There's a second show on sale as of this recording. Jump on it, guys! It sold out last time, and we had a great old time. I think that's it. Oh, Bajillion Dollar Properties. You can see it all on CISO June 1st. Come on, guys. Season 3. This show is the best. You know the improvisers from this show. Everyone's hilarious. Guys, you gotta get it. Thank you to Earwolf for hosting the show. Thank you to Engineer Ryan for engineering us all the way to the end of the show, which this is. Goodbye forever. Until next week, this is Paul F. Tompkins saying, Semper in Praesenti. For a great shave at a great price, join Dollar Shave Club. New members get their first month of the Executive Razor and a tube of Dr. Carver's shave butter for only $5 with free shipping. After that, razors are just a few bucks a month. That's a $15 value for only $5. Get yours at dollarshaveclub.com/PFT.
Hi, I'm Emily Foster.
And I'm Deanna Chang.
Since we started the OMFG podcast, people have asked us, what's your show all about?
And we're like, can't you tell from the title?
Well, no.
Okay, so it's basically a show about how to be less old.
Then why don't you just call it that?
Great idea. OMFG is now How to Be Less Old. Each week, Emily and I talk to the hippest young people around to get woke to the hot new trends and pop culture moments.
So that we and you can stay eternally lit.
Listen to How to Be Less Old every Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app.
This has been an Earwolf production. Executive producers Scott Ackerman, Chris Bannon, Colin Anderson, and Paul F. Tompkins. For more media and content, go to earwolf.com.